Hello everybody, Dr. Ed here, and we are bringing you XCOM 2 today. In this case, XCOM 2 is a game developed by Firaxis Entertainment. It is the sequel to XCOM Enemy Unknown / XCOM Enemy Within, their expansion released about a year later into the base game. The general premise for this game is, at least for the first one, was you are taking on the role of an unnamed commander. Your goal was to repel an alien invasion. However, things didn't go so smoothly, allegedly, in the first game, and the enemies ended up taking over Earth. Now it is up to you and your resistance group, also known as XCOM, go figure, to pretty much engage in some guerrilla warfare, hopefully get this alien scum off your planet. So today I have started a little bit of playthrough just so I'd get my bearings straight. I know they have done some minor changes, but we are going to be starting a new game. On that note, before we get started, if there is any interest in being added to the character pool, just quickly put a comment with the name you'd want of the soldier, nickname included, and maybe a general description and a small backstory, and I'll see if I can add them to our pool. If you have any class specifics you want, I can't guarantee you'll get them, but I'll work around it as best as I can, depending on what we have and our demands. But anyways, for anyone new to the series, we are going to be playing onto the tutorial as well. It does have a story beat to it. It's kind of, the gameplay is kind of boring. It pretty much baby steps you through the whole thing, but if you want to know what's going on, it's kind of important. So, on that note, we are going to be running on Veteran, the game's normal difficulty. I'm not good. I enjoy the game, definitely one of my favorite franchises, but I'm really bad at it.
Continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate the benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gatecrasher.
60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Alright, so after that cutscene, it looks like we're going to be starting out the tutorial here. It is a fairly guided experience, so you end up not be much to talk about other than the basic controls of the game here.
Before they figure out what we're up to.
Alrighty then, so in this case we are controlling those two units you saw just a moment ago.
Grab some cover near that low wall.
In this case they're going to tell us how to do cover, pretty much the sheer basics of the game. So right now we're taking control over Peter Osai. Control will just with the mouse, move to your different tiles basically. In this case we want to move over here. Action will go through here, yada yada yada. In this case, it's just showing how many actions you have a turn. 2 if one's used up, etc., etc. He only has the 1 remaining, as you can see just by this little notch here.
It's better than nothing, but see if you can't find a safer position.
In this case, we're going to use our second action as another movement to get to full cover over here. So again, it's a very guided tutorial, but
Crasher 2.
It's not too bad if you just want to win
Keep
basic.
pace with Crasher 1.
In this case, you can use 2 movements at one time, so 2 actions just by sprinting, so you don't have to go 1, 1, 1, etc.
They're holding position. We're gonna have to go through them. Stay out of sight until we're ready to strike. Copy that. Keep to the shadows until you're absolutely set. We'll only get one shot at this.
In the shadows.
Okay, right now it's going over the concealment. Basically at the start of some missions, as it's saying, you will be stealth pretty much, so they won't be able to see you unless you go through their little red cones and whatnot, as we saw there. So in this case we can easily sprint over there and not get spotted, etc., etc., since we're not quite breaking into any of the red circles we were dealing with.
Don't get too close. They'll be spotted for sure and we'll
As you
lose
can
our
see just over
advantage.
here. Gonna move our second character over here, and Ana Ramirez, just sprint her on up.
They may have the numbers, but we've got surprise on our side. Hopefully that's enough.
Remind me to thank the old man.
You and me both. We're not out of the woods yet. We need to
So at this point, we are going to be shown some combat. It's not going to be efficient combat in all honesty, but
do it.
we just literally have to do what they say. In this case, they want us to use our fire weapon command. So in this case, we can just hit enter, and it shows you all of our different shot chances. It will let me cycle pretty much every enemy. It'll show what our percentage chance to hit, what's giving us this bonus, aim, weapon range, damage rate on the weapon, your crit chance. In this case, we are flanking them since they're not in cover, so that's why we're getting this huge bonus here. We do have other options, but right now we can only fire. So, hopefully 68's good enough. One down. So in this case, we are revealed. We're no longer stealthed anymore. Go figure. You shoot a guy in the face, and people start taking notice. On that note, let's see, yada yada yada, shows everything that'll ruin concealment.
They can see you now.
Pretty much your usual, making loud noises, killing somebody, yada yada. So over here, Ana Ramirez is going to be doing a very, very ballsy move. She has some decent shots, but she wants to run right up to them in this car here.
I appreciate the bravery, but you're dangerously close right now. Be careful.
As you can see, even Avenger knows this is a bad idea for really not getting much of a gain. So I guess we'll take the shot, see what happens. Our magical tutorial aims, we got another kill, but
You're still keeping score, right?
here's when the aliens do their thing. Thankfully he's in cover and not super close, so he was able to dodge that shot.
Not going out fatty.
Good job, Osai. But they are now flanking, and is dead. Some wonderful death.
She's gone.
Damn it! You can't take risks like that.
As she
Watch
says,
your
we
flanks.
can't do anything that's stupid. Play it safe. It's XCOM. Okay, so in this case, we're going to do that thing where we get aggressive again, but it's showing you flanking. So he will still be in cover, but since we're around him, pretty much cycling right his back, we get the benefit of a good shot chance and the actual flanking crit bonus. So we're going to fire a weapon. I believe. Okay, still has to do tutorial BS. Okay.
Let's see how you like this.
So as you can see, Osai's kind of on a roll. One shot, one kill with everybody, but let's see if he becomes our MVP for the day.
Closing in on me. The Reapers.
She's calling reinforcements. Stop that.
Thankfully, it looks like we have a little bit of help.
Central, reporting in.
You're late. What have you been doing down there?
Taking in the sights.
Beautiful.
Hell are these things?
They're us. At least there used to be. Human hybrid soldiers. Advent's reward for obedience and service.
We've all heard rumors. I just never believed it was true.
No one wanted to. But we find what we're looking for today. I promise you that's gonna change. Let's move.
Looks like that transmission went through. You have an Advent transport closing on your position.
So, you know, just for it to look cool, he just did the one shot and did a little slow walking crush. So we are going to have to deal with enemy reinforcements, but you know what? Looked like a badass, totally worth it. In this case, we can use Q&E, rotate camera, just so we can get a bit of a view of where we want to run.
I'm on it.
So you got Osai in some cover.
Keep your eyes peeled.
It's going to show us
Fire on
Overwatch.
anything that moves.
Like I said, first enemy they see moving will be shot with Overwatch. Why wouldn't you always Overwatch? There is a slight aim penalty. I'm not sure the specifics of it, but sometimes it's worth it, especially if they move out of cover. Shot's pretty good in the chance. In this case, it looks like we're on the hunt for a certain package per se, but we'll find out what that is until we get inside that room. Stylishly breaking through that window.
You're up.
Hold up. You should check that body for salvageable gear. We need anything we can get.
It's not wrong, we really should.
Better move fast, though. I've heard rumors Advent.
In this case, you see the number 1 that was over there. I believe it is consistent that you have 3 turns to pick up any loot that has been dropped, or it basically explodes. So, yeah, generally can't just be dicking around waiting for it to happen. So we're gonna get here in the cover as well. There, a little dropship comes down, bringing some Advent reinforcements. Boy, so we have 2 basic soldiers and an officer there, as you can tell by their beautiful hat and cape.
Reinforcements just hit the ground.
They're getting nervous. Now I know we're in the right place.
So we had Odai in Overwatch. Hopefully he can get a kill in. Beautiful. He's just on a roll. He's definitely carrying us this round, that's
Well
for sure.
done. Fall back to our position.
Just go. I'll try to stall him here.
Osai is a very brave man. However, bravery can only get you so far, especially when it doesn't want me firing on the Advent Trooper. I could definitely kill in one shot. Even the greatest have to miss sometime.
What the?
I know, he missed. He's as surprised as I am. In this case, it looks like we have to move Jane Kelly up front. It's next to this door here.
You should be able to cut right through the door's security
In this case,
protocols.
this will
They
be
were
a new
never
mechanic they are
expecting
adding
anyone
to the
get
game, the
this
whole
close.
hacking thing. Regular squad members aren't going to be great at it. That's where your specialist comes in handy. Give you the quick tutorial here. In this case, you have your guaranteed effect on some objects, so pretty much any core mission objectives, and you'll have some bonus effects. As you can see, low hack score, unlock chance for both of these are very bad. But no, there's nothing that's going to happen if we fail it, but doesn't really matter. None of these are really relevant to our point in the game. However, later on, the on-fail, there will be chances to have very negative effects. Enemies getting armor, reinforcements, bonus will, movement, etc., etc. In this case, we're going to be moving our John Bradford, codename Central, up front. Right in front of
To
this
secure the
old
package.
Let's hope our intel was good.
This is the place.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Looks like there's an access panel attached. If you got me a better look, I might be able to...
That's the job done.
Let's get out of here.
Okay, so hopefully this little tutorial is something we won't have to use too much, but you can carry unconscious, dead, bleeding out units. Since you are able to model weapons and whatnot, let's just say one of your crew dies in the mission and you don't bring them back for takeaway, you're kind of SOL, everything they had on them is gone. Thankfully, it seems like this was our target for this mission, so we are going to extract him.
security grid just lit up. Firebrand is holding nearby for evac, but it's now or never, Central.
Understood. We're on the move.
In case aliens get another move here. Officer's going to start advancing on us. Take a shot on Odai.
What I could!
Also, and he's dead. You gotta love the ragdoll physics. That's just us.
No! Central, Crasher 1 is down. You have to get out of there.
We need another exit. Now!
In this case, we're going to be removing Jane Kelly up a little bit more. And using this lovely grenade just to bust down this wall over here. Gotta wait for the tutorial to actually tutorialize. Throw a grenade. And we now have a back door. Perfect.
Works for me.
So let's see if we can get Bradford out. Soldiers cannot attack while carrying anything, but they can still take cover and move at full speed. So basically, all their offensive capabilities gone, but pretty good. I really like his assault rifle, though. It looks really cool. So we are in full cover, so hopefully we should have
They're right behind us.
a decent chance of not getting shot in the back here. In this case, they miss. That's good for us.
Way too close.
Oh boy, I forgot about the second one over there. Gonna clip Bradford, that's good. Not good. He's down to 1 health, but we should still be okay.
Firebrand, this is Gatecrasher. We need an immediate
Ooh, we
evac.
just gotta get to
us outta
evac.
here.
Sorry about all the yawning. I tried uploading or recording this earlier and just had a bunch of fun arguing with Shadowplay and recording getting corrupted and all that fun stuff. It's a little bit late over here, but it should be up and ready for everybody early in the morning. In this case, we call for evac.
You don't need to tell me twice.
In this case, we're gonna run Bradford to this little pip over here on the map. As he moves at very swift speed, and we are gonna repel the hell out of here. And mission success, if you want to call it that. It was just a tutorial. I totally guided. So, I'll take it. I forgot about that. I'm looking back on it now.
Carefully! There's potentially decades of atrophy to contend with.
Wish we had more time.
I don't disagree. But as it stands now, we risk losing the patient if we don't begin the removal procedure immediately.
We're ready.
Good. Then let's get on with it.
Remarkable.
Just like 20 years ago. We were still calling it a war back then. We had no idea what was coming.
Response from the cerebral cortex. Good. Prepping for cranial intrusion. I've managed to identify the connection. Preparing to make final incision.
These readings are getting really erratic.
Of course they are. These implants were never designed to be removed. We are risking severe...
No plan B here, people. Do it.
Pupillary response normal. Vital stabilizing. Procedure complete.
Told them it would take more than that to keep you down. Welcome back, Commander. Glad to see you're finally coming out of it. Don't envy the headache you must have, though. Still, can't fault Dr. Tigan. Especially as no one's even attempted something like this before. Easy. We're still not entirely sure what they did to you. That chip was buried halfway into your skull. Lost a lot of good soldiers looking for you over the years. Almost gave up hope you were still out there. Acted on the intel as soon as I got word. Not sure what you remember, but a lot's changed. Did the best I could, but the last 20 years have been tough without you. You feel like catching up? Shen has the archive up and running on your terminal. Otherwise, I'd go see Dr. Tigan when you're ready. There's some things you should know. He'll be better at explaining them than me. It's damn good to have you back, Commander.
Okay, so we're about to slowly be getting let off our leash a little bit. He did tell us to check out the archives. In this case, it's some of the deeper, farther back lore. I will pretty much highlight everything for a few seconds, so if you really want to read it that badly, just pause it. Okay. Long enough there. Okay, and that should be good. Basically, the quick yada yada aliens won, blah 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 blah. This is what's happened. Everything's weird and not a good time for most people right now.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology, Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
So basically, with Tygan, we're going to be using him to
I will begin
do
researching the
research.
Advent
Go
chip
figure.
for possible insights.
We
as
are
to
going to
its
be
function.
needing that to progress in the technology side, improved weapons, armor, items, everything for the most part. So in the short, we're kind of locked into doing alien biotech, pretty much researching the chip in our head. Estimated time 1 day, pretty quick and easy one.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you
Throws
when
me
I
off
have a
that we see
full
them
report
talking up
available.
here, but not so
That
much.
research will keep Tygan busy for a while. In the meantime, you might want to head down to the armory.
Okay, you're going to run to the armory. This is where all of our soldiers are going to be.
instrumental in the op to get you back.
Jane Kelly
She earned
was one of the
enough
people
experience
on the
for a
crew,
promotion. We should take
the
care
only
of
one
that
who
now.
didn't die. So in this case, she gets herself a promotion into
The Ranger serves as
Ranger.
our primary reconnaissance unit, capable of moving independently in
In
concealment while
short, if you
engaging
played
enemies
the
at close
previous
range.
XCOM, they worked like the assault class. They run around with a shotgun. Additional benefit here is they also get a sword, which seems a little bit unnecessary, but everyone likes swords, I guess.
We're off to
So
a good start.
good for us.
Our troops will only get stronger as they gain experience.
So you can see here all the different locked abilities. She'll level up over time. We get a choice of
to the
two.
bridge.
So we go through the bridge, just from here to the geoscape.
I heard you, Shen. When we get the thing, you'll be the first to know.
Attention. Unauthorized presence detected.
Commander, give me a second. Execute Echelon Protocol.
Attention. Senior command exchange confirmed.
I had wanted that to be a little more ceremonious, but we've got something. A local resistance cell just located this hybrid magnetic power converter that Shen's been pushing us to find. They tracked the device to a nearby Advent convoy and are attempting to take it down. If we can bring this converter back in one piece, we might actually get this place up and running and give the aliens a real war for a change. The squad is prepped and ready to launch on your order, Commander. Just give the word.
Okay, so we do have another mission, but I'm probably going to call this video at this point in time. It looks like we are going to go through Operation Steaming Rage. If I'm not mistaken, this is another part of the tutorial. You're not going to be as hand-holdy. You decide where you go, your people can die, you can lose this mission, as I found out earlier today. In this case, looks like we're running with a few rookies, our lovely, beautiful woman here, a squatty ranger here. Looks like one of my friends even managed to get his little bite guy here. But again, I am going to call it, ending it for the day, but next episode should hopefully be up tomorrow, mid-afternoon, evening, it all depends. Hopefully I can bring you day-to-day content for XCOM, but birthday weekend, kind of busy. But again, thanks for taking the time for watching this little stream. Any feedback, constructive, positive, negative, if you really feel like it, I'll be happy to receive graciously. But all in all, everyone, have a good day.